If you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this reading is for you. This is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest for another Cancer. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread. For your center energy of this spread, I have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups, for me, it's a little hard to grasp this card sometimes, but I think that that's probably kind of reflecting how you're feeling in the moment, being that this is your center energy. I feel a little bit of confusion, a little bit of clouded judgment, like not really knowing how to move forward in a situation. And specifically when this comes to emotions, I think that there's some type of maybe like deception or illusion going on in this moment. Because if you see here, this person is being presented with like all these cups. And some of them are like, there's just like so many that it's clouding the person's judgment, and like it's making them not be able to see that some of them are clearly wrong choices, like the snake and the fox, the things that look evil, and then there's other ones that look a little bit more positive. But since there's so many choices, this person is like having a hard time deciding. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean that there's like so many choices in love that you can't decide, but it's something along those lines of like they're just being clouded judgment and illusions a little bit. I also like tried to clarify with another deck and I got masked. So hiding, concealing, deception. So like I said, there is some sort of like illusion going on here, maybe from you or someone else. And it's really just making you kind of sit at a standstill at this point. I feel like you're just kind of like not really knowing how to move forward in a certain situation. Your crossing energy is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, sorry, it was in reverse. That is important. So crossing energy is what's helping or hurting you in this moment. I feel like it is a little bit more negative just because it was in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles upright, that would be you like very in touch with your nurturing side, very focused on a goal, and very like good with finances. That's another one that's like big. In reverse, I am definitely thinking that you in this moment, or someone else, but I definitely think that this is more your own energy, not very in tune with that like nurturing side of Cancer. I think that maybe for some of you, you're not really using money wisely is something that I'm getting. And that's not to like call you out or be rude, but I do think that there will be repercussions for that in the future if you don't kind of switch that up now. And I think that that's just like misplaced priorities right now. Like maybe you are just trying to kind of like cope with something or feel better, and so you're just kind of like spending money a little bit differently than you know you should. And that is kind of what is, you know, against you in this moment. For your recent past energy, I have the Page of Cups. So for some of you, I feel like this is the start of a new relationship in the recent past. And for others of you, I have like two very different situations in my head. I think for some of you, this was the start of something new. And I think for others of you, this is a relationship that was already formed and someone is kind of reverting back to the Page of Cups, which the Page of Cups, it just totally depends on the context of the reading. But in this, I'm definitely getting that this is like someone reverting back to like more emotional immaturity, not really knowing exactly how to express themselves when it comes to emotions. And I feel like that was either you or a partner in the recent past. And like I said, for others of you, this could just be the start of a new relationship, and that's why it's this like page, because obviously we have suitors in tarot just like in a regular card deck, and the page, he's more early on. So it's like he has this more like young, not as like developed sense to him, and since he is cups, that's like your emotions. For the like future outcome of that situation, I do have the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. These wanted to come out together, so I feel like it's important that I deliver these together. So the Two of Cups is definitely like a partnership of some sort. I am getting a little bit more soulmate vibes because I did also pull a clarifying card for this, and I got soulmate, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. Definitely emphasis on like soulmate energy. Soulmates, though, however, can be confusing because there's many different types of soulmates. There's like your forever soulmates, there's your karmic soulmates. So take it how it resonates. And basically what I'm seeing is that you guys are very opposite, but you guys complement each other. Like this person has the polka dots, that's supposed to represent a more like fun, kind of like unserious person, and this person is a little bit more serious. But I do think that you guys complement each other well, and you guys like learn off of each other's differences. And then I am getting the Three of Cups. So I think that like despite whatever was happening in the past, like that one person maybe reverting back to this a little bit emotional immaturity, I do think that you guys are going to kind of come together and like be better because of it. Like I feel like this in the recent past was like I said, either the start of something new or maybe like a little bit of a rough patch. But the outcome I think is going to be like more of a unity from that, because I think that you guys are going to kind of have to go through a couple obstacles before you get to this like better place. Okay, for your conscious energy in the moment, I have the 10 of Swords, but it was specifically in reverse. So I think that right now you are basically at the end of a cycle, and I think that you are not really knowing how to move on from it. Like I feel like you're having lessons that needed to be learned, and like kind of like I'm getting a lot of like karmic stuff right now. And if, you know, like I said, take it how it resonates, you know, because maybe it's not karmic, maybe it's just situational and just like things have been kind of happening. But I do think that they are maybe to like help you grow a little bit and to teach you lessons, because with the 10 of Swords specifically in reverse, it's like the 10 of Swords is there's no more room for anything worse in a situation to happen. So it's like the worst that has happened, and it's about to be the completion. Like the 10 is the end. But since it's in reverse, I'm thinking that the end has come and you're not really knowing how to move forward, and you're not really letting things go so you can move forward. And your subconscious energy, so like what you know, what's inside, but you're not really like aware of it yet, is the 9 of Swords. And so the 9 of Swords is really telling me also that you are a little bit like coming from a very anxiety ridden place, and maybe that is why you're not knowing how to move forward. I feel like you are very in your head right now, and it is going to take a lot for you to get out of that, but it's technically all up to you at this point. Like I don't think that there's very many external forces against you, or if they are, I think that you really need to have like a perspective shift so that you don't kind of just drown in your own anxiety. How you see yourself in this moment, I have the Judgment card. So I'm definitely thinking that right now you are like getting a lot of downloads from universe. I feel like you're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities. I feel like you're getting emphasis on messages. Like this right now, I'm kind of seeing like this right here, that she's like playing music and like the person's hearing it, but like to me I'm seeing it as like a message. Like the universe is like trying to give you messages, and I think that you're hearing it, but it's mixed with like your anxiety and fear. So you're like trying to kind of like weed out like what's important information, what's just my anxiety, like and I definitely think that you're trying to kind of really make sure you're doing everything with integrity. I feel like right now I kind of have this almost guilty feeling. It's like a feeling of, am I doing things from the best part of myself, or am I just doing them because it's like an anxious reaction or something along those lines? And I hope that resonates with someone and I'm not just rambling for no reason. But that's like how you're seeing yourself in this moment. I definitely think that you need to realize that this is an awakening moment and you're not just going crazy. Like I feel like some of you probably feel like, oh my god, why am I feeling this way? Why am I thinking this way? But I think it's all for the better, and it's all because you are trying to like level up. You're trying to like get back to root Cancer. For how others view you, I have the Four of Pentacles. So I think that some people around you are kind of noticing this anxiety about you, and I think that they're seeing that you're holding on to things from the past as well as things that you can't control. Obviously, as you can see, this guy, he's like really holding on to things, and I think that they are definitely seeing that like you're holding on to things that no longer serve you, and it's really important that you let those things go. But like they see that, I don't think you see that as clearly. Also, for some of you, back to kind of the money thing, I do think that maybe some of them see you as like not having a proper balance with money. This person, he's like holding on to it when he should be like kind of having a healthier relationship with it. but I am getting a little bit of like more overspending than anything. Others of you, it could be different though. It could be that you're just like, you're not, you know, you're kind of in this like scarcity mindset and you need to kind of get out of that and just kind of let things flow. For your biggest fear / hope, I have the 10 of Pentacles. I think that it's really important to you that you find like balance and completion within your home life, within your financial life. This is earthy energy. So this is basically like you wanting to work on the stability of things that you want to last forever, like, or the foundation of things that you want to be stable is more what I'm trying to say. But obviously your biggest fear would probably be that you're not going to come to like a good, peaceful place when it comes to that. And I think that that's all anxiety. I think that all comes down to like the anxiety of the situation. It's just like you kind of getting in your own way of those things. For the outcome of this reading, I do have the 3 of Swords in reverse. So I definitely, like I said, I think that this is a very big awakening moment, and I think that you are going to be doing a lot of healing. This card is about healing, and it is healing your thoughts. So I think that if there's anything that you can take from this reading, it's that you have to clear your mind to get peace and to have like everything reflect and just be peaceful altogether, because I think that that's definitely what you want. You want stability, you want peace, you want happiness, you want balance, but being all this sword energy, I definitely think that there is something going on up here a little bit, and you need to clear those thoughts, and you need to like really try, like I said, to weed out like what is helping me, what is serving me, and what is hurting me when it comes to my own thoughts. I'm going to be doing an advice card now. Advice for Cancer. Advice for Cancer. Advice for Cancer. Ooh. Okay, and I got the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles, it was specifically in reverse, as advice, is saying that it is very important that you are taking care of yourself, but moving away from like material comfort. It's definitely wanting you to go within and like do some self-care, but it's really asking that you move away from using like external forces as your means of healing, or like your means of finding happiness, and really to go within and kind of try to sort things out from there. I hope that reached a Cancer who needed to hear it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.